already know my own business, no shame.
I am living with no fear, moving myself from here to here. I elevate.
Hello and hi, fellow humans. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the beautiful reception that we got last week. I'm still trying to find my feet as to how often we'll be doing posts, but last week was kind of a test run. I did 3 uploads last week. This week is just 1. Today is Sunday. Well, you'll be seeing this as Sunday. But yeah, I'm excited. Hello and hi, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, Lina like AFRIKA. And yeah, I'm excited to be here. Like I said, on this channel, we do road to 10K savage, you know what I'm saying? Road to 10K. We're doing road to 10K this week. Not this week. Why am I saying it like that? Hey. Road to 10K savis. Nonetheless, that's where we're at with it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And yeah, we're a family this side. We out here. Somebody called me out on Twitter and was like, I think it's Gamo, aka the Virtuoso, aka Brantley. He was like, so you're just gonna leave us hanging this week? And I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm uploading this week. So alas, this is for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to everybody that watches, that takes the time. I'm so grateful for your time. Time is a commodity. It's very precious. So I'm thankful. But yeah, where am I with this life thing? What's happening in my life? So you'd be seeing this today as Sunday, the 31st of July, which means tomorrow, aka Monday, would be the 1st of August, a new month, the 8th month. Don't know why, but the number 8 spiritually is a number of completion. Most people say 7, but from my understanding, it's the number 8. So what are my expectations for the month? Not even just expectations, but my whole stance and my view right now is optimism. And well, generally that's just me. I'm just optimistic on the one. But I'm just optimistic and hopeful, and I'm excited for some reason. I'm very, very excited about what this month has to offer. I think I've come to the realization that time is so precious, man. And getting into the time conversations, like the last video, we're talking about times and seasons. I think my view just shifted quite immensely after the last video. It's been a week, and yeah, I think I've just been more cognizant of what it is that I want for me, who it is I want to show up as in society, and not for society's purpose, but for me. Like I'm coming into the comfortability of this season, and I say comfortability as in being comfortable with being uncomfortable. It's been very, very uncomfortable, but I'm so grateful, man. I think my perspective has changed about what it is that I want, what it is that I need. So yeah, that being said, today's video, as you would have seen the title, is about the heart. I've come to the realization that what I really want and what I really need and desire is for my heart posture to be the right way. And when I say the right way, I mean very sensitive to movement in the spirit, very sensitive to movement in my life, what I do with my time, what I say with my words. And that would take a lot of introspection, right? So I think me getting to that point was because I've been introspecting a lot. That's just something I do. That's just me. But like really of late, I've been introspecting about what it is that is in my heart that doesn't belong there. For example, for me to even take a break off of socials, I'm back on socials now because I mean, you know, the vibes. I'm gonna definitely take a lot more breaks on socials. Anyway, that's not the chat. I think I just came to the introspection and the understanding that I was wanting and holding on to things that weren't for me. And what does that mean? I had to deconstruct the idea that I wanted, I don't know, how do I even say this without not saying that I want those things that I want, right? So I had to deconstruct the idea, for example, that I wanted everything done in a certain timeline. I had to deconstruct the idea of self-worth, of thinking that the more followers I had, or the more likes that I had, or the more that I had, right? That's when I'd be the happiest. And doing certain things that I thought would make me happy because other people were doing them, I had to let go of those ideas. So it's kind of the realization of actually what is it, that makes me happy? What is my heart saying? Am I doing things that are in alignment with what it is that I want to see for myself? And is my heart posture right in it? Actually, what my real question would be is, what is my intent in having those things? I think that's really where damn, that's quite good, girl. You better stop it. Sorry. But I think that's what I wanted to really say. I really started understanding the importance of intention and intention setting. And to set the right intention and to set intentions, it really needs a good heart posture. I mean, you can set intentions and your heart can be some type of way. That's your prerogative, right? But for me, it was really important to find out what is the root behind me wanting the things that I thought I wanted. For example, 2 years ago, completely different person, I would have said that by this time I'd be staying in LA. And not impossible, but why did I want to stay in LA? Did I think it was because I would achieve international success quicker? Or was it because really deeply rooted in my subconscious, I associated Los Angeles with fame? And that's what I really wanted. I think that's in a subconscious level, I started realizing that my intention in wanting the things that I wanted was off. Nothing wrong with international success, nothing wrong with wanting to travel the world, nothing wrong with wanting to live out your highest calling, which is what we're here for. Live out your highest calling, live out the purpose that you're destined for, right? But I had to just kind of introspect and understand that the things that I thought I wanted were not really what I wanted, or why I wanted them, for that matter. So what's your heart posture like, man? Are you doing things because you've seen them done by other people? Or are you doing things because you actually want them for you? Are you doing things because you actually need them? Are you doing them because it feels right? Or are you doing it because it looks right for other people, so it must be the right way, right? And just carving out my own path. Like, ideally, right? It's not ideal for somebody to be staying at home 24. Well, maybe, I don't know what other people's lives are like. I've stopped checking. But for me, I had a completely different narrative in my early 20s. Well, I'm still in my early 20s, but like 18, 19, 20, I had a different perspective about what my life would look like now, 24, 6 months or so shy of, is it 6 months? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 6. Oh, 6 months or so shy away from my 25th birthday. It was me just coming to that realization, okay, my life doesn't look like what I thought it would look like, but damn, am I really happy? And what does being content in my life look like right now? I had to do away with all of these ideas and these preconceived notions of what my life would look like, and what the type of happiness I was trying to achieve at a later stage. So my stance here today is, why is it that I can't be happy now? in this season and live out the things that I thought I needed to be at a certain level in my life to live out. For example, traveling and needing a man or a relationship to bring those things out in me. I think it's just notions and ideas that I had tied to my self-worth and tied to what I thought I could achieve. But I always knew that I had a high calling. I always knew that I had a purpose in this life. And I'm in that stage where I'm just like figuring it out, right? And aren't we all? But I think it all stems from the heart, the intention behind it. So I'm here to say it is the 31st of July. Today when you see the video, it's the 31st of July. And this is a call to action to but set your intention and figure out why it is you want the things that you want, and have quiet time with Papa God and just ask for direction and just to hear from Papa God as to what it is that's in your heart that doesn't belong there. Is it envy because you're seeing somebody else's life on socials? Is it jealousy because you are not at a place where you thought you would be? Which is both of these. And please, hey, I'm talking about me. Like I for a long time was very envious of certain people and their lifestyles, because I was like, damn, Dubai, damn, New York, damn, LA, damn, like, you know. And I was like, at some point I had to come to the realization that those things are coming, but at what cost? And I need to be so happy with where I am right now that even if Papa God were to decide that LA, New York, Marrakesh, India, and, you know, Bali, Mauritius, all of those places, the world, that if the world doesn't see me now at 24, 23, 22, and this is me speaking to my younger self, right? I will get to travel the world. I will get to see the world. I will get to experience different cultures and see different faces in real life, and experience nature and see different beaches and eat different food and talk to people and listen to people. I think it's just getting a different experience of life that's coming. But just checking my intention as to what it is that's calling me to want what I want to live where I want to live, to want to drive what I want to drive, to want to meet the people I want to meet, to want to do what I want to do. What's my intention? Why am I here? Why do I feel the way that I do about these things, right? So, call to action again. Find out what's your why. Why is it that you want those things? And why is it that you treat people the way you do? Why is it that you treat people the way you do? Are you kind to people? The heart is very, very important. Our heart posture is it's the beginning and end of all things. So I'm setting the intention for not only this month of August, or this coming month of August, but for the rest of the year and the rest of my life, to live fully conscious of my present self and my present state. And although some days I might feel like, why does my life look the way it does? But I just know that whatever it is that God has planned is huge and is big, and it requires me to be present in this moment, in this season, and grateful for what I have now. Positive about the future, positive and thankful for the things that I've experienced, for the people I've met, and the impact that they've had in my life, right? Not only reflective, but looking forward to making new memories and finding a new self and finding a new perspective. which is really the sole purpose of me making these videos. It's just going through my thoughts at this very moment in time. I think where I'm at is just making sure that I am the vessel that I am. Making sure that the things that are blocking anything, that could be blocking anything, that I'm so self-aware to the point where I can call myself out when I am not living in my truth, when I'm not living in my authenticity, that I'm able to call myself out and check myself and not live in denial about where I'm at, about who I am, about what I believe, which for a very long time I was scared to boldly say, right? A lot of the times, especially, and I'll come to this because it's not actually a different chat, it's segueing into this, right? That a lot of the times we hear a lot of people that call themselves Christians, we hear a lot of people that call themselves believers in Christ, but the lifestyle and the fruits of those people, including self, let me not even say those people who are this one this one, for a very long time, my fruits weren't showing that I was living for Christ. Which begs the question, if you call yourself something, right? You call yourself for example, let me make it practical. You call yourself a degree person. Yes, you obtained a degree. How did you obtain the degree? By going to lectures, well, most of the time, by writing the exams, by fulfilling the requirements that needed to be met for you to be a degree holder. Then you get the degree, right? Cool. So what are the requirements of somebody who calls themselves a Christian? Following the ways of Christ, living in love, and by all means necessary, making sure that our lives reflect the belief. I wasn't doing that. And I just became tired of being a hypocrite. Like, I'm saying that I'm a Christian, but I don't live Christ-like, and I don't have Christ consciousness. And I'm not treating people with love, and I'm judging people, and I am living in sin most of the time. And it's just wild that it never clicked to me or occurred to me that there was no difference between me and somebody who lives in the world. Especially because I was calling myself a Christian, but all of my lifestyle, my acts, my habits, the way I would speak is reflective of somebody who is a world being. So it's that. When I talk about alignment, that's what I'm talking about for me, and that can look like different for you. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if you say you are something, then it's not just you proclaiming that or professing that. It's you living that out, right? So it was that for me. I just became tired of being a hypocrite and expecting people to listen to me when I say Christ is real, Christ is love. But there is no change in my life. There's no physical change. Why? Because I wasn't actually living and fulfilling the mandate that was left here for people who call themselves Christians, those who accept Christ. So yeah, it's just being cognizant of hypocrisy within myself and not expecting other people to hear me out about Christ when I know that I'm not living that life, right? So it's that was a very big part of my heart check as well, is that I really do believe in Christ and I know that he's the soon coming king. So what does that mean? It means making sure that my lifestyle is aligned to what I believe. Do I believe I deserve a better body, or do I believe that I deserve a better body? Then yes. So am I working out? No. Okay, what's gonna happen? Nothing's gonna happen because you're not doing what you said you're gonna do. This is letters to self. That's just me talking to me on a daily basis. So, hey man, this is not me by any means necessary telling you how to live your life. This is accountability for me. Like, hey girl, hey sis, you gotta do what you said you gotta do. It's not cute. It doesn't, discipline don't look cute, but you gotta do it. So yeah, man. Yeah, I hope that the 8th month of 2022 treats you with love and kindness, and that even if it doesn't, what is your heart posture then? Are you going to forget all of the promises that Papa God has for you? Does that mean that everything else is going to change now? Yeah, what does it mean, man, to actually walk in love? What does it mean to have a heart posture that is vessel mentality that can be used? So yeah. Thank you so much for joining this video. I know this is not the usual, shorter format, but yeah, I think I had to get all of that out. But yeah, set your intentions for the month, set your intentions for the year. Can I tell you the truth? I still haven't gotten my passport. I still haven't gotten my learner's license. I still haven't gotten my license, but it's me setting those intentions. Like I said in the last video, do you have a passport? Do you have a license? No. So how do you expect to travel? How do you expect to get a car if you ain't got the things that allow you to get a car? Do you know what I mean? So it's just an accountability thing. And even outside of accountability thing, I think in the next video, we're going to talk about prayer. We're going to talk about prayer, and we're going to talk about warfare. Spiritual warfare. I did not think this was where this was going, but yeah, and why those things are actually real, and why it's important to really navigate things from a spiritual perspective first before we discuss about these things. Yes, Goloi, yes, Nklu, yes, but those things sometimes are blocked by things you don't know in the spirit. Do you know what I'm saying? So, hey, we're going to have these chats. I like these conversations because these are the chats I usually have with my momzo, who happens to be my best friend. Shout out to you, mama. I love you so much. You know what it is. You know the vibes, sunshine. I love it. Anyway. Sorry, I'm just a little bit weird. But I'm excited because we get to have these conversations, yeah? Oh, sorry. Yeah, what do you expect in the month of August? We're gonna have conversations about prayer, spiritual warfare. We'll do that. We'll have conversations about new music. Yeah, my second EP is on the way. We're doing that. Okay, yeah. We're gonna have just more conversations about what's happening in this life thing and the spirituality of things. But thank you so much for watching, man. I appreciate your time. I'm so grateful for your presence. And thank you. I will see you in the next video, which is coming out on Wednesday. I think what I need to do is say the date so that I'm forced to make sure that I don't lie. Because I don't lie. So, Wednesday. I'm going to see you guys on Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining. I love y'all. And have a blessed week. Happy new month. See you soon.
Sim pretty, no man, no business, no shit.
I am living with no fear, moving myself from